Welcome to This Explainer. Okay, so you've just pulled this shiny new projector out of the box and maybe you're feeling a tiny bit intimidated. I totally get it. We've all been there. But today, we're taking that setup guide and completely flipping the script. We're going to take this from an overwhelming unboxing to a totally effortless setup. Let's just dive right in. Now, at first glance, I know this 16-point schematic literally looks like a blueprint for a complex spaceship, right? You've got lines pointing everywhere, top views, rear views, side views, the whole shebang. But hey, don't let it overwhelm you. Actually, scratch that. Don't even worry about it. This exterior blueprint is simply your map to understanding exactly what your device can do, and we are going to demystify it together, step by step. To make this super easy, we'll break the projector down into 4 relatable functional zones: visuals for the lens and focus, breathing for vents and airflow, nerves for ports and connections, and finally, stance for security and mounting. All right, Zone 1, visuals, lens and focus. Let's look at the literal eyes of your projector, where all the visual magic happens. So right here on top, you have 2 dedicated rings. Step 1 is your zoom ring. You use that to adjust the image size so it perfectly fits your screen. And right next to it is Step 2, the focus ring, which you tweak to dial in that razor-sharp image. But listen up, because Step 3 is absolutely crucial. Keep your hands off the projection lens glass. Seriously. I know it's incredibly tempting to just, wipe a speck of dust away with your thumb, but the oils from your skin can permanently smudge and ruin your gorgeous image quality. So hands off. Moving on to Zone 2, breathing, vents, and airflow. Every powerful machine needs to breathe, so let's check out the components that act as the projector's lungs. The engineers designed a very specific push and pull airflow path here. On the rear side, the air inlet pulls fresh, cool room air into the chassis, and up front, on the left side, the air exhaust pushes all that hot air out. You really need to know this exact path. Why? Well, so you aren't accidentally blasting your guests in the face with hot air during movie night. And when it comes to that airflow, there is one absolutely vital number you need to remember: 30, as in 30 centimeters. You must keep a 30-centimeter clearance around all of these vents. It isn't just a suggestion, it's literally the golden rule for preventing overheating. Do this, and you ensure your projector actually survives and thrives for years to come. Okay, Zone 3, nerves, ports, and connections. Let's check out the back panel where this machine communicates with the outside world. Here are your essential connections. First up, you've got dual HDMI input ports, totally ready for your high-definition sources. Right below those is a USB Type-A port, and notice this, it provides a 1.5 amp power supply. That is a real game changer because it means you can power a streaming stick directly from the projector, no extra wall outlet needed. Finally, you've got an RS-232 port if you're integrating into a professional rack control system, plus a standard audio output jack for your external speakers. And finally, Zone 4, stance, security, and mounting. This is all about making sure your projector stays exactly where you put it. This hardware stance basically has you covered no matter your environment. If you're in a classroom or a public space, you can lock it down tight using the Kensington anti-theft slot. If you're just doing a quick, temporary setup on a coffee table, well, use the adjuster feet underneath to get a perfectly level image. And if you're building a permanent home theater or setting up a boardroom, you have 4 dedicated ceiling mount holes ready to go. And just like that, you've completely mastered the anatomy. We took that crazy complicated 16-point diagram and broke it down into 4 simple zones. You know exactly where to plug things in, how to keep the machine cool, and how to safely adjust that lens. Your hardware foundation is rock solid. But here's the thing, a projector is really just an expensive paperweight until you turn it on. So what actually happens when you finally press that power button? What kind of digital interface is waiting for you inside? Think about that, because we're going to decode this software side of things next time.